Thank you, DJ. On to the next one, Rwanda Nziza. Thank you. On to the next one, Rwanda Nziza. Good morning, everyone, live viewers. Today we are 18th of June, and this is the last day of the ongoing of the Kwibuka Women T20 Tournament, the 8th edition that has been going on since the 9th of June. And today is the final day where we shall have two games, one for the winners and the first runners up, and the one that is starting now for the third place between Rwanda and Uganda, the neighbors. Oh, and every Nanyipo opens her account with a boundary, as well as the former national team captain for Rwanda, Sarah Uwela. She also opens her account with a boundary. And if you look at the field, you can get confused by the umpires thinking they are players only if you look at their tops. But let's see. Oh, and that's a loud appeal. And the umpire is less interested in the appeal. It's Ikuzwe Alice on strike. Correction, it is Giselle Ishimwe on strike, not Ikuzwe Alice. Another appeal again. Another appeal, but there is no reply from the umpire. There's no reply from the umpire. Maybe you can get a review of that and see. It seems the pitch is doing wonders. And every Nanyipo continues from the banana plantation end. And if you look at the figures in the past 7 games, every Nanyipo has been contributing a lot on the field. Oh, that's an edge, and it goes over square leg, and it goes for the boundary. She just cut it towards the point, and it gets over the point. Contributing a lot on the field. And that's how Giselle opens her accounts, with a boundary. And it's every Nanyipo coming. I was saying she has been contributing a lot with the ball on the field. On the field, she has 6 dismissals and 2 catches in the last 7 innings. And she's driven back to the bowler, passes through, but the mid-off gets close to the ball and collects it. One more ball to come from every Nanyipo, who's bowling from the banana plantation end. And she's cut again towards point, and the misfield. And the batters take advantage of the misfield, and they score some run. Looks to be, the next bowler looks to be a spinner. The wicket keeper has ordered for a helmet. That means she's standing up. Yeah, like I said, it's Consulate coming. Consulate Awiko. The captain herself leading with 11 wickets on the team. She's the top wicket taker on the side, followed by every Nanyipo, who has 9. She comes to ball from the pavilion end.
Good morning, dear viewers. Clinton Rubagumya here, joining Romeo. Rwanda taking on Uganda to claim the number 3, as we see the captain about to begin her spell. starts off full. Giselle plays watchful there. Joining me as well, and to tell us about the pitch, he was out there early to have a look at this pitch. Not the same pitch that was played on yesterday. So it'll be interesting to know what Mr. Martin Suji saw on this pitch that is being used at the moment, and what he feels. He would explain to us if he feels the captain of Uganda, who won the toss and decided to bowl, was the best thing to do. Shot there in the air, chance. Oh, and Giselle is gone. Early wicket here for Team Uganda. Maybe that would be the answer for the question I just asked Martin. Martin, good morning.
Morning there, Clinton Rabagumia. Yes, Rwandan men's captain. Yes, looking sharp today, looking, of course, relaxed. Is it because you're not going to work?
But seriously, Martin, you've seen this pitch. Would you say Captain Konsi there made the right call to bowl fast?
Absolutely, absolutely. If you look at the wicket, it's been rolled. So every, moisture had come out. As I explained this, yes, Naomi, yes, Giselle, yes, was caught deep square leg by yes Naomi Kayondo of the bowling of Konsi, going to yes a wicket number 12. As you're speaking about the end, coming in is Katia Omahoro. They've nicknamed her the finisher. She has to finish it off. Finish strong is the name of the game today. Yeah, as you're talking, Clinton, I was saying that yes, the pitch has been rolled. The moisture that was there in the wicket has been sucked off by the heavy roller that has been yes operating on the wicket. But again, the wicket was sprinkled yes last night, and definitely covered, and the dew meant that the cover had some sweat. We'll bowl there. Konsi Omahoro taking her time just to spot the ball and to look at the wicket.
And Martin, yeah, Captain Konsi made the right call, but in regards to Team Rwanda, as we see this delivery, what would be the advice for the batters now? The pitch is still fresh. How do you go about it as a batter? And you know it's the power play. You need to get runs somehow.
I think once you bat, you forget about what the analysis of the pitch, and you play accordingly. Especially we saw Giselle pouncing on the bad ball, and if the ball is bad, definitely yes you go for it. It's a T20. Yes, you don't have too much time to assess the wicket, so be positive. A bad ball comes, it goes. So you don't need to hold back. Yes, when you hold back, definitely yes the pressure will start to boil on you. And that's when the pressure cooker works.
2 overs down. The score is 6-1. As we see Evelyn Anyipo back to bowl a second over. Evelyn Anyipo bowls genuine in swing. Just have a look at this delivery. Oh, I think the commentator's cast there. She bowls it way outside off and short. But keep an eye on Evelyn Anyipo. She bowls very good in swing, as the gentleman here in the com box used to do. He calls it bananas.
And
And
she comes from the banana plantation end.
And the likes of Matthew Hayden, Adam Gilchrist, Ricky Ponting will know and be testament to the gentleman here. Look at that ball, and she's bowler. That is the in swing I was talking about. Jesus me. Look at that swing. Just watch out for the replay. The ball started from way outside off, swung back in, and I want to see, could have been middle and leg. But let's have a look at the replay. What a bowler is Anyipo Evelyn. Let's have a look. Just ignore the first ball I talked about and have a look at this from Evelyn Anyipo. Full. Look at that swing. Way outside off. I would say 5th stump. Swung back in and hit middle stump and leg. And Sarah Uwera has to go. Mr. Martin, I know you're a neutral commentator, but you must enjoy that delivery. You've done so yourself in the past.
Clinton, that is what I always want you to do sometime. But I think she's bowling well. She has a very good action. So, and yes, her ball swings late. I mean, something it's quite admirable and nice to see from, yes, Evelyn Anyipo, who has done it consistently and at a good pace.
Watch out, Diane.
Coming
Oh,
into bat.
wonderful start.
Coming into bat is the captain of Rwanda. She waits for the ball. A good fielding there. Great fielding there. She stopped 3 runs. The ball was on its way to the boundary. The Ugandans in yellow, sunshine. What a day.
You can see Martin really was on point, mentioning that the captain choosing to bowl was the right way to go. They have 2 wickets already. But again, Martin, I want to know, as the batters, they're now 2 down. You know the bowlers have the upper hand. How do you go about it?
It's the last game, Clinton. It's not a round robin anymore. Take it on, as we have our former captain, the pioneer as well. I mean, she was a captain. It is good. Yes, it could be also nice, Clinton, I mean, to ask her, yes, on a day like this, what would she have done in her heydays? Mary Minor is one of the best.
Good morning, Mary. And yes, she's been against the ball on screen there, Evelyn Anyipo and Mary. How do you play Evelyn Anyipo? Bowling so well. Chance there, but umpire says not out. Morning, Mary.
Good morning, and good morning to our lovely viewers. It is a lovely morning here. Big game, I should say. It's a big day as we come to conclude the T20 Kwibuka International Tournament here in Kigali. Big day, you said. And I tend to agree with Martin. At this point, it is the last game. And as much as this game is the decider, as much as this game is the decider of the 3rd position, I like the idea of getting all out. I liked the idea of getting even Giselle to open at this moment in time. You know, there's no point, especially that we know that Team Rwanda thrive well, especially when they start big. So the exact strategy would be what I would go for.
So if I'm to really try and clarify in a simpler way, Mary, your point is simple: attack.
Go for it. It's go big or go home anyways. Okay? And yes, and it's a T20. Let them have fun. I think at the end of the day, we've seen exceptional cricket going on, and we've been very proud of each and every team, and having pioneered, I would say, within the team of Rwanda, I can't be any proud. Like at this moment in time, they have shown total class and a lot of improvement. So I would say this is the time for you to shine. Go for it. Everybody's watching.
All right. As we see Konsi coming in to bowl a second over as well. Captain Diane on strike, being the top scorer for Rwanda. Playing defensively here is Diane. She's just lost 2 wickets, and she'll want to build another stand with Katia. Diane already with 159 runs coming into this game, and she'll be looking to try and give Rwanda another platform. Swept away there. Pushing hard. Will they come back for 2? Poor running, you'd say, there from the batters. 2 there, definitely on offer. They decide not to. Mary, you've played against Uganda in your time. What would you say is their strength and weakness that Rwanda can capitalize?
Well, definitely their bowling side, their bowling team, and the reason why they even opted to bowl first is because they believe so much in their bowling. I would say we are also a bowling side as Rwanda. Rwanda is also a bowling side, so a lot can be gotten from the batting innings. A lot of chances in terms of capitalizing on what we can do. We have very good bowlers. Their batters are very good with full balls. Playing full balls. We don't like Rwanda does not give full balls, so that's an opportunity to capitalize on as well.
Missed time there from Katia to end over number 4. Score is 7-2.
कितने पैसे चाहिए?
पैसा नहीं इज्जत। मोहल्ले के चिरकुट लौंडे हरा रहे हैं फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स में। आप एक्सपर्ट हो, सिखाओ।
सिखाऊंगा तो जाने दोगे?
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का
असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Doing well, and the captain says, keep going, Anyipo. Running in. Full again. Shep's back in again, but Diane is up to the mark this time. Reminder, Mary, we have the final in the afternoon. Kenya versus Tanzania. I know you're looking forward.
Totally. I've been looking forward to this day. I'm sure most of us didn't get even enough sleep. It's been a day like everybody has been looking forward to. Anyipo continues. And Dian tries. Good attitude there from Captain Dian. So we've been talking.
Shot there from Dian. And they pick up a single.
Talking about sleeping, it depends where you slept, Mary. If you slept home, definitely you slept. Yes, and what time you slept, would never know. But it's nice to see you, so Mary. Today, I mean, she's been dressed. The shoes are from Gucci. The dress is from Calvin Klein. The scarf, another Gucci. Shades, Versace. Jesus me, what a day. This is the day. If you want to see Mary,
Shot there from Katia.
Come to Gahanga. And the perfume, I guess, is Gucci. What a Gucci day. This is it. This is it, guys. So if there's anyone out there who want to come and see cricket, pass over at the commentary box. None other than Mary Minor.
Careful there, Mr. Martin. I'm sure Mary was listening as we see Anyipo. Full again, driven by Dian. Good fielding. Mary, all those compliments from Martin.
I just went speechless at this moment in time. And for the first time, Mary goes speechless. Loads of emotions going on around here. But I would say it's an emotional day to expect, because this is a big day. Big day required going big. Chance there. Ugandans seem to be alive in there, and they're not taking anything for chance. You know, Clinton, as you can see, Diane continues to play her usual game, where she kind of tend to first taste the field, understand the bowlers before she goes big. Do you think, even in this game, it has worked for her in the previous games? We've seen her anchor the team throughout this tournament. Do you think it's also the best strategy to go for, especially for this do-or-die match?
Well, when I asked a question earlier to you and Martin, and you guys said they should play attacking and positive cricket, to be fair, I don't agree. They've lost 2 wickets very early. Key batters, as we see a bowling change here. Janet Babazi starts off full. Yeah, and for Rwanda, we cannot ignore, as mentioned, as Mary just mentioned, it's a bowling team. They don't bat very deep. So just because it's the last game, I don't really think is reason enough to go out there and play different from how you've been playing. They are here trying to fight for the number 3 spot because they've been playing well.
Well said, and it's
Ball
in
in the
there! That was close. What a return there.
That is my point, Mary. That would have been a catch and another wicket down. They don't have runs. There's nothing wrong with hanging in there an over or two. I'm not against attacking cricket or positive cricket, but you have to know the bowlers didn't come to cut grass as well, as Mr. Martin always says. They are bowling well. Someone is shaping in. Ball from outside off. Why would you play recklessly?
Well said there. But I believe that being positive is not necessarily being reckless. So basically, after the situation, it's working with the situation at hand. After the loss of 2 wickets, I also agree with you, tending to try and build the partnership between the two senior players. It's the way to go at the moment. And of course, extras like those will come in one way or the other. Bad balls will still come in, and you get the scoreboard ticking.
Interesting there. Janet Babazi bowled an outswinger, and we had seen from the previous ball she bowled in-swinger, so very good skill. Another in-swinger this time. The difference really between Janet and Evelyn Anyipo is the pace. Janet is slow enough for the batter to pick up and adjust to the swing, but nonetheless she has very good skill. Haven't seen so many bowlers in this tournament who can bowl both outswing and in-swing. So kudos there to Janet Babazi. And look at that in-swinger again.
She is indeed a decorated player and all round, and rightfully so. Remember, she was nominated for the ICC Player of the Month of April after being the lady of the series during the Capricorn series in Namibia. She's a good player, and Janet continues from the pavilion end. Chance there, and it was dropped in the mid. Oh, I would say, interestingly, those are 2 chances there Kati has given, and knowing the fielding side of the Ugandan side, they won't give you so many chances. So I would say Katia needs to find her base with the bat and get back into game. I believe that's what the 12th lady, the message coming from the Rwandan camp.
Well, power play done. Only 14 runs, loss of 2. Definitely Uganda's power play. And now Team Rwanda, really all you'll be looking to do is try and rotate. This is now when the field is slightly spread. Rotate, get to over number 12 or 13. Evelyn Anyipo though, bowling her last over. Ooh. Some bounce there off this pitch. Yeah, Rwanda, just bat there through, rotate, strike, get around over number 11 or 12 without losing another wicket. And then we can see the gear come up a bit and try and play the big shots.
And for those who are just joining us, we are coming to you live from Gahanga Cricket Stadium. Awesome delivery there from Anyipo. Ladies and gentlemen, Anyipo means business here. It is the name that is dominating and has dominated the power play. And now, as she comes to complete her 4th over, she's continued to do it in style. We are coming live to you from Gahanga Cricket Stadium here at the heart of Kigali, Rwanda, where on the last day, the final fireworks day of the 8th edition of Kwibuka International T20 Women's Tournament hosted here in Rwanda. Rwanda is taking on Uganda, fighting for the 3rd position. As I told you, dear lovely viewers, today is that day where the Games of Thrones are happening here at Gahanga, and all roads of Kigali leads to Gahanga. And not only the match in the morning, in the afternoon, we'll be having the finals, ultimate finals, between the Tanzanians and the Kenyan ladies. Pretty a good day for cricket, I would say, Clinton.
Very good day, Mary. I'm very interested here to see how the two batters in the middle go about this. Seems like they've given respect to Evelyn Anyipo, and rightly so. About to complete her spell. Ooh, still getting some swing, even in a fourth over. Very impressive. And that ends over number 7. And what a spell from Evelyn Anyipo. My goodness.
It's good to see the two senior players hanging in there. Katia Uwamahoro, the legend, who was a world record, a Guinness World Record with the longest batting net session on the women's side worldwide, trying to show some class there and trying to, you know, being a legend, you need to play like a legend. And it would be good to see how this partnership built between the senior players. Janet coming back from the pavilion end. Good positivity there. And as Clinton, you've mentioned, I think this is what they need to do. Look to rotate strike as much as possible, especially now the field is a little bit opened up. So, and you can see the batter seems to be confidently going for it, picking out those gaps.
Big shot in the air. Whoa, Mary, she didn't go for the catch. Wow, Patricia there.
Yeah, something unexpected from the Ugandan side. We know how aggressive they can be with those catches. But perhaps the strategy from the Ugandan side is make sure the scoreboard is not ticking at any cost.
Now, cricket obviously is a smart game. And this is how smart you can go about this as batters. Evelyn Anyipo has been the pick of the bowlers. Very hard to get off swinging the ball. But now they know her spell is done. So, Mary, this is now where, as a batter, you have to really be smart. The best bowler bowled out 4 overs. You know, a team like Uganda, a bowling team, thrive on wickets. They're not used to bowling so many overs without getting wickets. Hang in there, the two of you. You might not get the runs as you would like, but create a partnership. If you can go for 7 more overs, good shot there from Katia. Lovely.
Good shot. Racing all the way to the boundary.
And this is my point. You will get the bad balls. And she did not really have to hit the ball hard. Gets a very good boundary. Just hang in there. 7 or 8 overs together. They will get frustrated. You'll see the wides. You'll see the bad balls. And before you know it, the score is ticking. And the pressure is now back onto Uganda. Yeah, so kudos to Katia and Diane.
Indeed, and very well expected, especially from the senior players. Loud appeal! And the umpire. And the umpire, without doubt, shows out the fingers lifted up high. And Cartier is gone. Second wicket for Rwanda.
Mary, I don't agree with that call. Let's have a look at the replay. I'm not an umpire, but for some reason I thought that was missing leg. The only real conversation or argument would be maybe Katia bats way. Let's see. Sorry, that was the. Now this is the replay. I want you to check the swing. Look at that ball swing. Going way. Look at the keeper. Look at the keeper. The keeper is going way down the leg to pick up the ball. Obviously, the keeper is the best judge for any umpire to know where the ball will be ending up. And I'm sorry there, umpire Onokoye, but I think Katia is very unlucky. 3 down is Team Rwanda.
"21 for 3 at the end of the 8th over. And to replace Katia is Alice Ikuzwe. We've seen her open in the previous other matches. It's interesting to see that she comes in a little bit later, probably to anchor at this moment in time. It was very unfortunate, especially that the partnership was building very well between Diane and Katia. And now it's back to square one, where Captain Diane and Ikuzwe Alice need to start rebuilding a new partnership.
And for Team Uganda, we get to see a bowling change. Anyipo has done her spell, bowled well, and now the captain calls on Patricia Malemikia to try and keep up the good work. Rwanda will feel very unlucky to lose Katia in that manner, but as they always say, don't miss the ball if you're the batter, and you'll never have to worry about being judged LB. Patricia, full. Loud appeal there, and yeah, there was a nick. Another wicket down. And the new bowler immediately provides the breakthrough for Uganda. Rwanda collapsing here at Gahanga, Mary.
Yeah, I would say it looks a little bit frustrating on the Rwandan side, as Uganda looks quite sharp. And I would say I would agree with Martin Suji here that probably the call to opt to bowl, given that is their biggest strength, is the Ugandan side biggest strength, was the right call there. And incoming to replace the captain, another junior player, Henriette. She has been an exceptional player and also participated, came back recently from the Fairbrick in Dubai, Fairbrick tournament in Dubai. She has been exceptional all-rounder. And perhaps the captain sent her in to probably anchor the team at this moment in time. Great delivery there from Patricia. Very good delivery there. And Patricia continues from the banana plantation end. Clinton, interesting field here.
Uganda very attacking here. The power play is well and truly over, but they're still going for only 2 outside the circle. In the com box as well. Mr. Romeo has been watching on. Ball in the air. Good shot. Oh, what a shot there from Ishimwe. Seems like the pressure really never got to her. New batter in. Ball shot outside off. And she cuts it nicely. Romeo, Rwanda 4 down. Is there anything you feel they can do different moving forward?
It's the only thing I can say, it's for Rwanda to play all the overs and they see what they can get on board without losing all their wickets before the end of the 20 overs. Otherwise, they are not having a very good start, as Team Uganda is tightly bowling, which is hindering them from scoring so fast. But if they keep their wickets, who knows? The score might go up a bit. What do you think, Mary?
I tend to agree with you, and as you can see, I'm very impressed with the positivity that Henriette and Alice having there, despite losing big wickets early on. It seems like the pressure has not gotten deep into them, and that has been impressive throughout this tournament to see how much positivity they still keep on having. One thing that probably would take much from the Brazilian team, of the positivity going on until the last ball. End of the 9th over, 25-4-4, and Janet continues. Great delivery there from Janet. As you can tell from the smile, she probably feels if she had a quicker follow-through, she would have gotten to that on time.
Yeah, you're right, Mary. Talking about her smile, someone on the live viewers mentioned it, that she loves how Janet is always smiling. So it's a
good spirit for cricket, playing in the spirit of cricket. And at the end of the day, that's what we need to do. I would say, unfortunately, the intents that we were seeing on Henriette, it's not resurfacing from Alice, and I believe that at this point that is the intent that was required. Way on, rotate, strike. Yes, 4 wickets down, but game is still on. Good stuff there, I would say.
Good bowling here from Janet Babazi. Very quick running by Alice and Ishim Henriette. And we see a slight nod from Mr. Martin in the com box. You like the running, Mr. Martin?
Oh yes, any ball can be a run now. If they turn into Billy Whiz, it will work. As I said, 60 balls to go from here. If they can try and score a runner ball, 60 runs, a 3-figure score here.
ये फटका अब सीख तो गए, अब तो जाने दो मुझे।
ठहर जाइए, कोई प्रॉब्लम हो गई तो कहाँ ढूंढेंगे आपको?
फैंटेसी अखाड़ा का 24/7 कस्टमर सर्विस है, आपकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करवा देंगे।
कल जाने देंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Best shots, but it is important to build into a foundation. Rotate the strike, avoid too many dot balls. Drop and run can be advantageous instead of trying to hit the ball. Such runs are very important. Is it a lemon cut, a Chinese cut? That shot, it's one of our batters in the national team, plays it so well. Neo Mugabo. She plays it very, very well.
Interestingly, I was about to ask you, but you did mention there, Martin, about the score Rwanda could feel would be a defendable score. And from what you've just mentioned, I would take it something around 80 from here. You feel would be a very good effort as a comeback.
Yeah, 80 to 100. If they get it to 100, they give. They'll actually give themselves. Something to bowl. To bowl at. I was looking at the Ugandans' betting approach against Rwanda. They haven't chased 100 very, very comfortably. So if the Rwandan team could be looking at getting to 100 runs, they would give themselves a psychological chance against the Ugandans.
Loud appeal. Not out, says the umpire. Well, if you look at the scores, now it's 29. They still have 9 overs. So if they are to get to 100, really, that is 70 more, which would be about 7 points and over. So maybe the running will be the key here, because they are not really getting the boundaries.
You got to run, and as we said, yes, earlier on, yes, even if You don't go aggressive, but if you rotate the strike, come forward, just hit the ball around, just knock the ball around. Send messages to the fielders, because I think the fielders now have also gotten flat foot. So if you can rotate the strike, it's looking at dropping and running. The pressure might just change, and that is what Henriette has got to do. I mean, she has 8 overs to go. I mean, 42 balls after this, and if she just stays there and play for the team, play ball per ball like that, it's something to talk about. And that's it.
And look at that, Martin.
Water throw from the boundary.
Look at that, Martin.
Anyipo.
Ali's trying to come back for 2. Very good, I would say.
Agile, but if you look at who, is throwing the ball also, that's also a bullet arm. Bullet arm. And if you look at the side now on the off is slightly shorter because we've changed the wicket. We're playing in the last strip. So anything on the leg, the field is longer. So captains and bowlers, something to think about. Coming in either you are in the boundary when you are facing the the banana plantation end, and slightly inner if you're facing the pavilion.
11 down. The score is 32 for 4.
Seems to be a well-packaged email there from the Rwandan camp, courtesy of Josiane.
Well, interestingly, Mary, the top 4 wicket takers in the tournament so far, all in Team Uganda. And Patricia, who's just bowled a previous over, tied with the captain Konsi, 12 wickets apiece. So you'd say good competition for them internally as a team. As we see the game go on. Bowling change. Sarah Kiteng, the new bowler, the left-arm spinner.
And the only left-arm spinner they have on the team.
Not much turn, you'd say, on this pitch. So it would make sense why they don't go for a sleep, and it's over number 12. So I don't mind the field setting so far.
Great atmosphere here at Gahanga. Beautifully played there. Henriette continues to show some great positivity there. Great atmosphere here at Gahanga as Rwanda is taking on Uganda. Stepped out there. Pure work class there. Positivity, I would say. And we'll go for a single run as the Rwandan camp goes ablaze. A lot of support. A lot of vuvuzela has already arrived here at Gahanga. And the support is enormous, I'd say. In the air! And dropped! Another life for Ikuzwe there. Oh my.
Good effort there by Fiona. Could not hold on. But importantly for Team Rwanda, they pick up another single. This is the running Martin was talking about. Keep running, keep rotating. Very good intent there from Ishimwe. Another run. Yes, run. It is a risk, but you have to take the run. The boundaries are not easy so far. So try and show some intent. Bat on ball and run.
The fielders, Ugandan side, don't seem to be really happy with the fielding going on at the mid off there after a missed chance and another missed direct hit. I would say, Clinton, a lot more positivity from Alice will be required to help the partnership grow between her and Henriette. I mean, we all know Alice, and that particular shot, with a little bit of more power, would have gotten probably past the fielder to try and secure them a quick rotate or probably even a boundary.
Well, the reason she was opening previously would actually be the reason you're seeing on screen. She is not a quick scorer. She'll take time to get going. She needs to have a stable base. She needs an over or two to get into a game. And you feel maybe now coming in at number 7, correction, number 6. Maybe she could have tried to change the way she plays, but now she needs to be there for Ishimwe, who is striking the ball slightly better. Run hard for her, and maybe she'll get herself in innings as time moves along. Comes Patricia again, starts off very well. Yes, so Alice can really try and play for Ishimwe. Ishimwe looks to be much comfortable with the bowling. So as long as she gets bat on ball, if I was Alice, I'd run as hard as I can while I try and get myself in. And then at the later part of the innings, maybe I can try now and play the bigger shots.
I agree with you. Beautifully there. Played to the point. Alice tries to go for another one.
Yes, Mary, that is it. I like to see that. At least she has the intent to try and push for 2. She knows she's not timing it as well as Ishimwe, and that is the best way to go for Team Rwanda. Yeah, so, and now we'll get to see her face. Trust me, she will not be as comfortable. You will not see the ball hit as hard as you've just seen Ishimwe hit it. But at least try and find a way to get off strike. And there you see, not timing it as well as Ishimwe, and another dot. I don't know, maybe if she can try and say, I'll use soft hands, communicate with Ishimwe, the next ball I'll drop and rerun. Not a bad idea as well for Team Rwanda.
I agree there, and dot balls definitely will start making her build pressure. And the last thing you want as a batter is to be facing under pressure. You can tell from her body language.
Yes.
Pressure is building up.
She's trying to hit it too hard and she's not in yet. And she's just giving it straight to the fielder or straight to the bowler. If you're not in, there's nothing wrong with just dropping and run. You have to swallow your ego at times. And hopefully, as time moves on, you'll get better. So Ishimwe maybe can help Alice out. Still trying to overhit the ball.
Ugandan seems to be all ablaze. Happy about the bullets from Patricia. She never disappoints. From the first game to the last game, she's always been very consistent with her bowling.
Last ball of the over. This time Alice gets off strike. It will be very important in the next over to get a single off the very first ball of the over. As we see the end of Patricia's over, she'll be looking for a wicket to go top of the table.
ये फटका अब सीख तो गए अब तो जाने दो मुझे
ठहर जाइए कोई प्रॉब्लम वॉब्लम हो गई तो कहाँ ढूंढेंगे आपको
फैंटेसी अखाड़ा का 24/7 कस्टमर सर्विस है आपकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करवा देंगे
कल जाने देंगे
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
And Sarah Akiteng continues from the pavilion end, and to face is Alice. And is in there. Oh my, Rita gets under it. And as we know, safe hands of Rita. Again, coming back to your point, you know, batting in there is about a partnership. It's not about one person there. And again, her not being able to get her timing right created a lot of pressure for her. And she walks out looking very disappointed. Great delivery there from Akiteng. But again, you could tell The pressure was too much for Alice as he was looking to go big and at least get the scoreboard ticking. But Akiteng's delivery was not in her favor. And incoming is the Rwanda's wicketkeeper, Flora. Interesting how Flora comes in late in the innings. We saw during the second previous game, quite a very positive player. I believe this might be a chance. Maybe Diane thinks of bringing her in right now with the same positivity that Henriette has. Probably they will be able to anchor the team. What do you think?
Rwanda, of course, will be looking to try and create something with the 2 in the middle. They've lost 5 already. But if maybe you'll allow me, Mary, my humble opinion, maybe to my fellow cricketers out there watching, we were talking about Alice trying to overhit the ball, trying to prove that the missing is not really how she plays, as we see Akiteng here. And we kept on saying, just get a single. Drop and run. You can even communicate with a non-striker. Next ball, I'll just play defensively and we can run. But of course, you saw she was still trying to prove that she can hit the ball. And she mistimed it straight in the air and she's out. So, big shot there from Flora. Good way to start off her innings. But yeah, Mary, my point is simple. The way cricket is moving nowadays, if you're a cricketer and listening, you have to be smart and try and remove the emotion into the game. I know you are playing for your country, for your club. There is heart, there is pride, but you have to be smart. Sometimes maybe just let your ego on the side.
And it's about the team at the end of the day. You know, the partnership. It's about the pair. So we've seen, and one thing we saw even with the last game for German. That's one thing. The batters did pretty very well, and it's in the air. Unfortunately, Henriette gone. Yeah, this does not look good at all for Rwanda. Getting a little bit dead silent in the Rwandan camp at the moment.
Let's have a very good example, Mary, recently, but if you'll allow me to use the men's example. We saw India taking on South Africa. India set 210 to win. Very high score. They know coming in to chase, they will need over 10 and over. Rassi van der Dusen comes in 3 down, playing with Miller. He's struggling, really struggling, but the guy never panicked, never showed emotion. Stayed cool, just rotated and gave David Miller the strike, was playing much better. And out of nowhere, when he got in, oh my goodness, you can ask Bhuvi, you can ask Chahal, they know what happened. They know what happened. 13 runs and over was so easy. So sometimes you really have to just stay cool. It's hard, I know. Maybe you're not timing the ball the way you would like to. Stay cool.
Clinton, as the men's captain, what do you think the Rwandan team is falling short at this moment in time with regards to what you've spoken about, being cool in there?
Well, it's very simple, Mary. Not just for Rwanda. Most T20 sides, emotions. They play with emotions. It's not bad. I know we all love the game. But you have to realize you will not win because you're emotional. It's skill. And knowing when to use your skill. Knowing game situations. Very simple. It's emotions. If you remove emotions out of your mind and play calmly, you will play well.
Another wicket. Ladies and gentlemen, it's raining here in Gahanga. Not raining water, but wickets. Courtesy of the Ugandan bowlers. And now the Rwandan wickets are crumbling down like a house of cards. Not looking very good for Team Rwanda at the moment. 39 for 7 in 14.2 overs. I would say What would you say?
Look at this shot, ma'am. Look, new batter. Look at this shot. Nothing short. Well, now they've lost 7. Very hard. Tail ending. What do you do now? This time, what you need to do is simple. Play out your overs. You still have overs. You don't want to be losing wickets now just saying, oh, we've lost the key batters. Why not just go and play my shots? It's not as easy as it sounds, so just play the overs.
And the new batter in is no other than Sifa. Sifa is well known, a very young player there, very talented player, well known for being precise in terms of getting the board taking. She's good at keeping her wicket steady, but she's more of a starts off steadily, as you can tell there from the body language, builds up her innings. But unfortunately, it's quite late to play that way. Do you think Sifa would require a little bit of more positivity, given that, you know, we've only a few overs left at the moment, Clinton?
Well, it depends on what you'd call positivity. This is the thing, Mary. It's a good pitch to bowl on. There is a slight breeze blowing at the ground. Early morning, it won't be easy to play your shots. You just have to be smart. I'm just saying you have to be smart. Now they still have 5 overs to go with only 3 wickets in hand. You can just talk to your partner. Let's try and rotate. And what do I mean by rotating? Well, it doesn't mean we have to hit the ball very hard. You can drop and run. It's that simple. And remember, the pitch is good to bowl on. Uganda won't find it easy to bat on as well. So just hang in there, play your 20 overs, and then see what you can work with.
Beautiful delivery here. Very beautiful shot there. I would say beautiful bowling here from the Ugandan side, as they restrict Rwanda to 41 for 7 in the 15th over. You can tell from the smiles on the pitch, the Ugandan team, they're happy with how the performance is going. And they look a little bit flexed on the field. And coming back to your point, Clinton, probably a good time to try and rotate strike, pick up some few gaps here and there, and keep it going.
Now, if I see someone try to play a big shot and skies the ball and is out, I might lose my mind here, because I know there's been a message from the coach to try and play out these overs.
At 41 for 7 in 15 overs. 15 overs. 15 overs, 30 balls. So I guess even from here, if they can get 30 runs from 30 balls, 72 runs, anything can happen in cricket. It is cricket. It's not what you think that you can score, it's what you can score at that given situation. And if the Rwandans just rotate the strike more, get the single. Sometimes in T20 we say that yes, we don't have time. In 50 overs, we also say, yes, we don't have time. In test cricket, sometimes you say, yes, we don't have time. So time is never there. You create the time. You create the single. Look at where you can get singles. And sometimes T20 is a runner ball. It gets us to 120. 120. So if you are basic, just play smart, rotate the strike, you'll get your gaps. Be patient. In T20, batters must take responsibility. If you, as a batting unit, don't take responsibility, say that now we are the ones. Even if the wicket is difficult to bat, you got to hang in there, because that's your role. You cannot leave. You cannot give bowlers a chance to get you runs. The same way, the batters never the bowlers never give batters an opportunity to bowl. Okay, so it is important that everybody plays their role. The batters here should have stayed on, whether it was hard, whatever they could get as a batting unit, it could have given Rwanda a chance of getting more runs. Okay, and the Uganda batting is also fragile, but we have the highest scorer in Kevin the Broom, who has batted well, and she has 239 runs to her credit. But still, this is a new game. It is a fresh wicket. Take the game back to the fielding side by just rotating strikes, staying calm, as my colleagues here have said, and hang on there. If you stay in there, you'll get runs. You can never get runs sitting in the pavilion. But when you're in there, just rotate the strike, get partnership like the Germans did yesterday, and they won the game. So partnership is very important. The Rwandans have lost wicket in clusters, which is not good for them.
Captain Konsi is back, still at the top of the table of the wicket taker. She'll need one more. Big shot there from Irakoze Flora. They're running hard. Will they come back for two? And they do. It's Team Rwanda now fighting back. Uganda, though, have been very good. We've been talking about the batters, but let's take time and appreciate this bowling and fielding and captaincy from Konsi. They won the toss, decided to bowl, and they have made use of every inch they can in these conditions to bowl on, and credit to Uganda.
And it's in there. And Sifa is gone. Sifa is gone. Just when the Rwandan camp is going ablaze, appreciating some effort, another wicket turns to flow. I agree with you, Clinton. Great fielding and great bowling from the Ugandan side we are seeing here today. Despite a few missed chances, they have not flexed any bit, and they have not let Team Rwanda get away with any mistakes in there. Good delivery there from Konsi.
And now Konsi moves on to 13 wickets. The only people behind that could catch up to her are Patricia. Evelyn Anyipo has done her spell. So there is Nara Saidi. Good start there from Belize. What a shot straight away. Powerfully swept. And a boundary. Yes, Giselle. The bowler showing the batters how to do it. Wonderful.
Beautifully played there. And again, as you can hear in the background, ladies and gentlemen, the Rwandan camp is going ablaze. Belize here has begun to impress the crowd. And a short-lived celebration here for the Rwandan camp. Probably got a little bit too excited and continued to want to go big. It was a mistake of the bowler with the length. But as you say, a mistake done. Not every day is a Christmas day. And now
Konsi, 14 wickets now. Flying high at the top. Nara Saidi of Tanzania in the afternoon is now 3 behind. We'll try and see if she can catch up to Konsi. So far, she seems to be flying high with the wickets in this tournament. And surely, if Nara Saidi cannot pick up 3 or more, Konsi will be the best bowler for Team Uganda. They need 1 wicket now to end the Rwandan innings.
I would say it is interesting. She should be the only bowling captain we've had in this tournament, Clinton. Interesting to see how the captains have shined throughout this tournament. Clinton. I would say all the other captains are topping in the batting order, batting statistics. And interestingly, Konse is the only captain who's doing well with her bowling stats. And I would say impressively, being a bowling captain, she's performed pretty well consistently and showed best.
भारती जी फैंटेसी अखाड़ा में विदेश जाने का भी चांस है।
अब सुनो,
हम आपको जाने देंगे।
इतना सिखा दीजिए कि हम फौरन कैसे जाएंगे। फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Akiteng back now. Uganda looking now to restrict Rwanda to something under 80, you would say, with 17 more deliveries left. Chance in the air. Is this the end? And yes, what a bowling effort from Team Uganda. 50 all out. Not even the average of Kevin Awino.
I would agree there. Good fielding there by the Ugandan side. 50 for 9. 50 all out. Smiles continue to show in the pitch. 51 to win for Uganda. It seems the smiles and the happiness coming from the Ugandan camp. It's looking... They're looking at a very easy game for them. But again, do not be deceived by that, because also Rwanda is a bowling team. Our dear lovely viewers, if you're just joining us, we are coming to you live from Gahanga, where Rwanda the host, is taking on Uganda to try and secure the position number 3 of the T20 Kwibuka Women's International Tournament. As you can see, the umpires of today, Vicky Prajapati there, and we the only female umpire, Temi Tope. Dear lovely viewers, do not go away, because the second inning will be fireworks here. We'll be back shortly in the second innings.
who has 234 runs. So there's a difference of only 14 runs for Fatuma Kibaso to catch up. Let's see. And Kevin gets off the mark with a single, quick single. And she opened alongside Gloria Abuko, who's number 6 on the top scorers list with 156 runs. Oh, that was close. Rwanda's fan base is making a lot of noise. I hope you guys can hear me clearly. And Rwanda has to defend a small score on board. 50 runs. It's a hard score to defend, but usually low scores are hard to defend. They're hard to chase, sorry. Let's see, and that's a wide. And they become 2 as the Ugandans take advantage. And Kevin gets on strike. If I was Kevin, I'll be looking at scoring fast. In the 50 runs, at least I had a big share. At least I get a big share in the 50 runs to chase, so that you can thank you, John Caps Jenner, for saying congratulations to Rwanda for arranging this tournament. It's annual, yes, and it's an opportunity for female cricketers to show their talent. We look forward to having more participants, that is countries from all over the world, and we see how cricket keeps growing. Like we like saying, growing with every step. If you look at the fan base for Rwanda, they wish they had the big score to defend.
I agree with you there. The Rwandan fan base cannot be contained here at Gahanga. As you can tell there, the flag going high and the vuvuzela can't be contained here. Great start by Muhawe. Beautifully played there, and it will race quickly to the boundaries. What a way of ending her over. That was Muhawimana coming from the banana plantation end. I would say great start for Uganda as well there, as they need only 43 runs of 114. But again, good spirit there on the field with the ball. They're showing that, Rwandan side is showing that the game is still on until the last ball. Kevin, 5 of 5 balls. Gloria yet to get off the mark.
Yeah, as Rwanda, I believe Rwanda would wish they had this fan base before the first ball was bowled to them. Maybe the score would have changed from 2 figures to 3 figures. But let's see.
And coming from the pavilion end on attack with the ball, is another bullet bowler. And it is Belize. A very decorated bowler. Probably looking to get early wickets here. It's an interesting bowling lineup there. As you can tell, the Ugandan camp is up and ablaze as their very own Kevin Owino and Gloria are in there looking comfortable. And Belize starts off with an extra there. I think at this moment in time, with the strength of bowling from the Rwandan side, the last thing they can afford at the moment are extras, especially after setting quite a low score for a strong team like Uganda. And to face is Gloria facing Belize.
And Gloria opens her account with 3 singles, 3 runs. She opens her account with 3 runs.
I would say that's beautiful running there from the two. We've seen them very consistent in between there. And they've been a very impressive side. The Ugandan side is up and ablaze. But I can say equally, the Rwandan camp here cannot be contained, ladies and gentlemen. It is a very beautiful day here at Gahanga. If you're just joining us, we are coming to you live from Gahanga Cricket Stadium, where Uganda is taking on the host, Rwanda. It is the second innings, and Rwanda managed to set only 50 runs off the beautiful bowling from the Ugandan side. And now to chase this quite a low score is the Rwanda to open. The openers in there are the Kelvin, the Uganda's Kelvin, who has the highest number of runs in this tournament. Thirteen for no loss. Great appeal! And the breakthrough for Team Rwanda. The dangerous Kevin Owino is gone. Oh my! It is happening, and it is fireworks here at Gahanga. Romeo, this is the atmosphere you want to end a beautiful tournament like Kwibuka on.
Yeah, very good breakthrough for Rwanda, but very bad for Kevin Owino as an individual, as she only manages to contribute 5 more runs on a total of 248. That gets her to 253 and makes a difference of only 19 runs from the second top scorer, who's the Tanzanian captain, Fatuma.
There seems to be some medical attention in there. Seems to be some medical attention for Kevin. I hope she's all right. Kevin is a very talented player. I got an opportunity to chat with her ahead of this game and asked her because I've been fortunate enough to see her performance through the 8 editions, and I asked her what has been different, that has been working very well for her with the bat during this specific edition. And the response from her, a classic response that we continue to see from the great performance throughout this tournament, is that she trained harder and put a little more extra time to herself. 13 for 1 in 1.2 overs. It seems like Belize's ball is bullet indeed, and only Kevin Awino would be able to attest to that. Great start from the Rwandan side as well. And in to face more bullets from Belize is no other than Janet Mbabazi, another decorated all-rounder. We continue to see extras from this opening pair. Indeed, something that Rwanda cannot afford, especially with such a fan base. I can see Romeo, home advantage, seems to be working for Rwanda. What do you think?
If I was on Rwanda's side, I would wish to have this fan base before the toss even to boost the morale. Oh, that's an edge, and goes down third man and collected back to the wicket. And the Ugandans only get a single as Janet Mbabazi gets off the mark with a single.
Soft hands there, beautifully played by the senior Janet. I would say this has been a great comeback by the Rwandan side. You can tell from the noise and from the shout that is coming from the Rwandan camp. Ladies and gentlemen, only the people in the air, and there's a chance there. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my, the game is on. Gloria Watts and the dangerous opening pair for the Ugandan side is down. She looks quite disappointed by that offer. Oh my God, the game is still on, ladies and gentlemen. The atmosphere here at Gahanga, it is unexplainable as flags are flying high and the fan base is going ablaze. Only the people at Gahanga could tell and explain to you, our lovely viewers, what the atmosphere looks like.
Yeah, this is, I would say it's a good start for Team Rwanda, taking 2 quick wickets, huge wickets in the second over. In 2 overs, that's second wicket for Belize Morekatete. And we have Ritam Samali, who's just joining. And it's good for Rwanda. If I was Tanzania or Kenya, I would bribe the fan base for the later game.
I agree with you here. It seems like the fan base is doing some wonders here for Team Kenya. 15 for 2. Janet to face the bullet of Belize. She misses her run up there and chooses not to take any chance. Continues from the pavilion end. Of course, it's Belize. Very experienced batters in the crease as we speak from Team Uganda at the moment. Ritam Samali and Janet there. They've been playing together for a very long time. Well-decorated players, especially with the bat. I'm sure right now the strategy from the Ugandan camp at the moment is to get that partnership belt and get to chase the 36 runs required of 108 balls. I would say still a very possible run to chase at the moment, but it's good to say great intent and great positive attitude shown by the Rwandan fielders and the Rwandan bowlers. How I wish the same attitude was shown with the bats. It would have been a different game altogether.
Yeah, I'm loving the start for Team Rwanda. Really, at least it's a small score to chase, but they shouldn't make it easy for the Ugandans. So let's see. It's a very good start for Team Rwanda, really. Let's see whether, I believe Ugandans might have wanted to chase this down in the power play. Hence they were skying the balls. But let's see. They still have many wickets in hand. Experienced batters on the crease, and Rita Musamali, who's not off the mark yet. And in the third over running,
as you can see Romeo there. The ladies in blue don't seem to giving any chances, which I would say that is what should be expected after setting a low score. And Muhawenimana continues her second over, coming from the banana plantation end. Beautifully laid compared to the first one, I would say. No extra yet. The dot balls is what Rwanda requires now to create some pressure for these senior and well-talented batters from the Ugandan side. Rita looking and craving her to get off the mark. But Muhawe says no, no, no. And happily registers her first maiden.
yeah, as they play their last game of the tournament, definitely Rwanda, which has a good bowling side, they need to do their all, to give their all, to see if they can at least secure this win or make it very tight. If I would imagine how it would get, the game would be if it gets to the wire. They get past 15th over and they haven't yet scored the runs required.
Well, yes, it will be interesting, but the chances look still very sweet. And it's in the air! Safely to no man's land. Rita there was in trouble for a moment. In trouble of Belize's attacking from the pavilion end. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who are just joining us live, we are coming to you live from Gahanga Cricket Stadium, where Kwibuka 8th edition of Kwibuka International Tournament is ending today. Fielding there, beautiful fielding from Henriette. You can tell it's do or die at this moment in time. And rightfully so, it is the final game for the both teams. Game of Thrones, who among the two teams are going to scoop the third position of the 8th edition of the Kwibuka International Women's Tournament, a special one that hosted 8 teams within Africa and beyond Africa.
No, I like the confidence by the Team Rwanda, the home team captain. You can see in the outer ring, there's only one fielder. That's down at third man. Hence, they don't have any sleep. And the rest of the fielders are within the ring just to stop those singles.
I agree with you. It's a do or die situation, and an attacking field is what the Rwandan captain has chose to go for. And to face Belize's bullet is Rita. She seems to be struggling there. As you can see, the fan base of Rwanda keeps growing every second. And I tend to agree with you, Rom. I think if this fan base was in earlier, perhaps the game would have been a whole different game. Perhaps, maybe, there would be a lot more runs on the table to defend for Team Rwanda.
Yeah, I think not only today, Rwanda needed this fan base since day one. I'm sure there are many games they lost due to the lack of this. But let's see. Let's see where this takes us. Let's see where it takes us as the game still on the table. The tables haven't turned. The Ugandans are only required less than 2 runs and over, as they are currently going at a rate of 4. So that should end the game. In the next 10 overs, I believe, if they continue at this pace, in the 10th over they should be having the win in hand. If they continue at the rate at which they are going at.
Beautiful throw there from the ropes by Alice Ikuzwe. And
मारती जी, फैंटेसी अखाड़ा में विदेश जाने का भी चांस है।
अब सुनो,
हम आपको जाने देंगे।
इतना सिखा दीजिए कि हम फॉरेन कैसे जाएंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का
असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
scoop the 3rd position of the T20 tournament. In the afternoon, the ultimate Games of Thrones. We will get to know who goes away with the 8th edition trophy, and a chance there. And Sarah there didn't manage to aim the stumps properly. That would have been game down for Rita. But again, I should say that missed chance there buys Rita another life. And another chance there. I don't know what's going on, but seems to be a little bit of miscommunications from the batters.
Yeah, like I said, I think the Ugandans had intentions of chasing this down in the power play, and they're trying to score the runs as quick as possible, which is likely to give a chance for Team Rwanda to run one out if this continues to happen.
Could see there, Janet stepping out of the crease to attack the ball. You know, we've seen Rwanda not bowling very full. Not bowling very full balls, which seems to be a little bit of comfort for the Team Uganda, denying them comfort of getting the full balls is creating pressure. A great comeback there by the bowlers. Janet on 3 of 8 balls. Good running there from the 2. Seems comfortable in there. And rightfully so. 28 runs required of 91 balls. I think there's no need to create themselves pressure. They can just play their usual game. It has been beautiful throughout. They have played well. The Ugandan side have played well with the ball with the bats throughout. So I should say there's no need of trying to take a lot of risks especially requiring 27 runs off 91 balls. I think their usual game is okay. They're beautiful batters.
Yeah, all the Ugandans need it's just to play it safe. They don't need much, no much required. As we know, it's a balanced team. They are leading with the ball and the bat. It's interesting how the top 4 wicket takers are all Ugandans, and the top scorer for the tournament is also a Ugandan, the opening batter Kevin Awino, with a total of 253 runs, giving only a difference of 19 runs to the second top scorer, who is the captain for Tanzania and is playing this afternoon. She's only required 19 runs to overtake.
Yeah, I think if Kevin was to play her innings her usual way today, there was quite a chance of staying at the top. But again, it depends on how Fatuma will fare in the afternoon. But we've seen her very consistent with the bat throughout, managing to get herself nothing less than the 30 runs. So basically, as she's coming for the biggest game of the tournament, I'm sure she's looking to lead from the front with the bat and might possibly end as the top batter, but that would be too soon to tell. We saw Kevin coming to being the top scorer after not even appearing in this in the top 8 from a single game where she scored 95 runs. And Belize, the wicket taker for Rwanda, continues from the pavilion end.
Yeah, it's interesting that way, as Captain Fatuma, she has a lot of chances of winning the top scorer's award as she opens the batting, and she has been very consistent, really. So let's don't hatch the eggs. Let's don't count the eggs before they hatch. But
we just saw umpire Temitope's hat go flying. That is the sign of the atmosphere here at Gahanga. Everything is ablaze here. Good cricket happening here.
Yeah, the wind is blowing. Very good morning, good weather, good fan base. The atmosphere is just spectacular, and the cricket game is also interesting. As Belize comes on, she contributes with the wide. She's making it a lot easier for Ugandans. This is more than what they need per over.
I agree. This is definitely not the time for the game for extras and free runs here. And it's in there! An opportunity missed there. And no opportunity missed there at the shoe fine leg. Janet pulling a classic soft hand pull shot there. Great control, I would say. But again, a missed opportunity for the Rwandan side. Belize coming again from the pavilion end. And to face is Rita. Good running there by the two. They keep to show total class and exactly what is expected from them being senior players.
Now, I like the aggression from the Rwanda's fielding. They are trying to hit the stumps with a direct hit. And this is the last over of the power play. So after this, I'm so interested in seeing how the field will be set after the power play.
Another extra registered on board, bringing the score closer to the finishing line by 1 run. Now we get to 20 runs of 86 balls. An ambitious field setup here by Diane, I should say. An attacking fielding. Ladies and gentlemen, the odds seems to be smiling at the Ugandans' favor, as they only require 19 runs of 85 balls. But that does not stop the Rwandan camp and the Rwandan fan base from going ablaze. A big appeal there. But the umpire seems uninterested. You can see Rita to be rubbing. And I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, the bullets released by Belize here with the leather ball. Only Kevin and Rita would be able to attest.
And that brings us to the end of the power play with 32 runs on board. That is on average. The current run rate is going at 5.3 and over, and the required is a lot less, 1.3 and over. That's a single basically in an over. The boundaries are less necessary for Team Uganda to bag this game home.
I would say totally impressed by Team Rwanda, how far they've come. I remember there was a time where Team Uganda would use their second team to play Rwanda, and Rwanda would not even manage to register even 50 runs with their second team and under 19 team. But 8 editions down the road, the competition that this Team Rwanda has been giving to Uganda and Team Kenya, who have managed to participate in all 8 editions. I managed to kind of have a chat with the Kenyan players, and all they have to say about the Rwandan teams is only positives. After the narrow escape they had with the first game when they faced Rwanda, and now seeing a lot of positivity even after setting a very low score. Commendable job to the Rwanda Cricket Association for investing in the Rwandan women and also providing a platform to showcase the cricket talent that exists in Africa amongst the women.
No, like definitely cricket in Rwanda has the bright future. If you look at the fan base, the majority are girls, little girls, and some boys. And if you look at the team that is playing, on average, they are 20 years old. And on Rwanda, they have 6 players who play on the under 19. So that tells you how the cricket development is doing well so far. If we are to count down Ugandans, they need 17 runs in the last 81 balls. Very doable, easy busy, easy chase for the Ugandans. Someone looks to be unwell. The wicket keeper, Ilakoze Flora, one of the young stars for Team Rwanda. And the medics are running to her to check on her and see what's not going well. And she looks to be walking off the field. That means exactly Rwanda needs another keeper to replace her. Let's see. It should be Sarah, the former national team captain. She's the second keeper on the team.
I was about to say earlier on the last place I would want to be, especially to keep Belize's and Mohawe's both, is in Flora's position. She's a very talented batter and a very talented keeper. It has been impressive to see how quickly she grew her cricket talent and how fierce she's been, especially with all those dots. We saw the dots that were coming from Mohawe and Belize. For any dot, that means it landed in Flora's gloves. What a position to be, I would say.
No, as a keeper, I tried to keep some time back. You stand down according to the speed and your strength in keeping. Like if you look at a team like Germany, the Kaltika, the wicket keeper, she stands up. Whether you're a spinner or a pace bowler, she's always standing up. So that tells you much about wicket keepers. They easily read their bowlers and then they adjust accordingly.
I wouldn't mind whatever you do under there, as long as you're able to stop the ball. Whatever style you choose, whatever works for you. As a keeper, I think I would not mind. And to replace Flora, it is Uwera Sarah, geared up there for an emergency takeover at the keeping zone. 34 for 2 is the score as we speak.
Yeah, being behind the wickets with the gloves on, you can easily manage the game from there, as you easily communicate to your bowler, and you can use different tactics, as you've seen. For example, maybe for the lack of a better example, they say like a guy like Dhoni, he has taken a lot of wickets because of the coordination between him and the bowlers. So that's something you expect from keepers usually, as they can see the way the field is set, and they can advise the bowlers as on purpose, and the purpose is just to take wickets or run people out or stamp them out. That's like keepers, they play a very key role in cricket of ours.
Agreeable there, and beautiful delivery from Mohawe. And it was cut beautifully by Janet. Unfortunately, did not get to the rope after a very beautiful shot there, but managed to bag herself some 2 runs there, dropping down the needed runs to 15 in 78 balls.
Ladies and gentlemen, the crowd is about 4,000 people at Gahanga Stadium. Gahanga is burning. Cricket is cooling guys down here, which is a very, very good thing to see. Schoolboys, the fan base you see, these are the cricketers from the hubs. These are the next, it's Rwandan stars. These are the next, Giselle's, the next. Bob Songa's here. The next, Romario. This is where our next generation is coming from. This is something very, very nice to see that, the Rwanda hasn't forgotten where they've come from. It is important. Every church must have a Sunday school. The Sunday school keeps the church going. The development grows Rwanda cricket. And if you see, everybody has joined in today as we also welcome Chogam in Rwanda this week. Ladies and gentlemen, cricket has won hearts. Cricket has brought people together. Cricket has brought other 7 nations together, ladies and gentlemen. Brazil, Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Nigeria, Brazil, Germany. It is nice that we've all come together to play this game that has brought unity. Rwanda will go down fighting. 2 wickets, 34 runs, 7 overs. Belize coming in, drops it short. I can see today they're going for the heart. Either you get it or you go out injured. That is what the Rwandans are showing out here. And the fans are ready to support every single ball that is bowled by Rwanda. And this is very, very good to see the passion, the cricket. Look at the field placing. Look at the field placing. Look at the field placing. There's a short leg. There's a silly point. Ladies and gentlemen, this is key game here. 3rd place. People fighting for the 3rd place. The bronze is on offer. The bronze is on offer. Something very, very interesting to see that all those other teams that played yesterday are here. Kenya are having a last advice from their coach there. Tanzanians, they have nothing to lose. Cricket is here to win hearts. Cricket is here to join hearts. Whoever wins takes the win, but doesn't take the joy that the cricket has brought here in Rwanda. As Mary is having a bite, he's having a Chinese sandwich topped with cheese. She loves cheese. And topped with ladies and gentlemen, Kigali, Gahanga is a place to be.
Yeah,
I like the energy. I like the passion out here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you missed it, you'll never get it again. Emeka, you are missing. Next time, please, Emeka, don't miss the show. This is where you belong. This is where you can have your fun. Joe Angara, never miss it next time. Kitisa, mwenzangu, hiyo mwaka ingine, tafadhali, vuka sakafu, ukuje utunge mkono. Kwa mwendo wa kukuro kakara, tuweze kuunga Amis Mujadala inasema, asiyekuwa ina mwana, alekee jiwe.
Yeah, it's good to have you, Martin, in the com box. It's good to have you here. What would you say is a strategy? I'm loving the field setting for Team Rwanda, really. No one at the rope. Everyone is inside the ring. What do you think? And it's...
If they have to do it, they have to do it today. If they have to do it, they just have to do it today, not tomorrow. They'll try to stop every single run, and that is quite sloppy from the Rwandan side, as Mbambazi Janet takes 2 runs on that sloppy field. 41 for 2. 10 runs to go. 70 balls. 9 runs to go now. It's important that Rwandans fight to the end. There's nothing to lose. They've given themselves account. They say that this is what we got, and accept that this is what we have achieved. There's lots to learn in the game. There's quite lots to learn in this game. Take what you've gotten. Take the competition that you've gone with. It is important sometimes to accept what you've got. Learn from whatever you need to learn from. And this is what this game has brought us today. 8 runs to go as Babazi steps out and drives the ball as they chase hard and they run for 3. Don't forget that after Kwibuka, there is the Elite League where Janet Mbambazi will be as one of the key batters for her team. 9 runs, 8 runs to go.
Last 6 runs required in the last more than 10 overs.
Today, the Rwandans have missed lots of run out, the direct hits, something that they've done so well. But sometimes it's not every day is a Sunday. They've missed a couple. For me, it is what they take out from this tournament. Playing 8 games, being competitive in every single game, I think that was quite positive. If you look at all the 8 teams, they all competed in every single game they played until the finals. Even in the placement, they were still fighting for a number. Something that it's very, very commendable what, the fixtures have brought out of the players. And when you talk to them, they were very, very happy to say that, yes, this time we had enough games that tested our skills, we tested ourselves, we tested our skill endurance, our match endurance. The coaches had, of course, a lot on their plate, waking up for 8 days in a space of 10 days, making sure that the players are well tuned in. Mindset, very, very important. The passion that you have, how far can you go? How deep can you dig? And this is the whole point that even these placements are bringing. Number 3 and 4, you go to fight for it. Nothing comes easy. As Margaret Vumilia comes in and bowls and Janet go for a sweep, another run out there, chance missed. Rwanda have missed every over. We've missed a run out, which is very, very costly. Those run outs change games. They've been spot on with their fielding, but again, sometimes it goes other way. But the field is very, very excited. Everybody is happy, and everybody, as the ball is being hit for the 4, it's going, and here's for the 4, and ladies and gentlemen, the Uganda camp is dancing away as the Rwandan camp. They're not very excited looking at what's happening on the ground. But really, ladies and gentlemen, the cricket has won the day. The ladies have played hard. If you didn't see, you can watch it on YouTube. The score are tied. Nobody can lose from here. No one can lose from here. As it goes on top, steps out. Rita steps out and has a 1 bounce to the boundary as the game is done. Uganda wins the 3rd spot against Rwanda, and Uganda wins by 8 wickets. Well done, everyone. Well done, Rwanda. Well done, Uganda. It's a very, very good game and well played. See you in the afternoon for the finals between
भारती जी, फैंटेसी अखाड़ा में विदेश जाने का भी चांस है।
अब सुनो,
हम आपको जाने देंगे।
इतना सिखा दीजिए कि हम फॉरेन कैसे जाएंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का
असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
ये पक्का। अब सीख तो गए, अब तो जाने दो मुझे।
ठहर जाइए, कोई प्रॉब्लम हो गई तो कहाँ ढूंढेंगे आपको?
फैंटेसी अखाड़ा का 24/7 कस्टमर सर्विस है, आपकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करवा देंगे।
कल जाने देंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
कितने पैसे चाहिए?
पैसा नहीं, इज्जत। मोहल्ले के चिरकुट लौंडे हरा रहे हमें फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स में। आप एक्सपर्ट हो, सिखाओ।
सिखाऊंगा तो जाने दोगे?
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
ये पक्का। अब सीख तो गए, अब तो जाने दो मुझे।
ठहर जाइए, कोई प्रॉब्लम हो गई तो कहाँ
And just to recap, it was a beautiful game, beautiful talent, cricket talent that was shown this afternoon, this morning I mean. And I would like to say congratulations to the Ugandan team for winning by 8 wickets. I would say total class with the ball and great performance on the field. And it can't credit where due, I would say. We didn't see Team Rwanda come through very well with the bat, but commendable job with the ball to try and restrict Uganda after setting a very quite a low score. Well done, well played. And now we would like to invite the Rwandan captain on board. Good morning, DM. I would say a job well done in there. We've seen great team spirit, great fighting spirit, especially in the field. So we would like to hear a little bit from you. What are your sentiments about the game you played today? Well said there. And Diane, we saw a significant change in the batting lineup today compared to other games. What was the plan exactly?
We used the same batting
Indeed, we heard a lot from your camp about being a do-or-die game, and you maximized as much as you could. So, what has been your given that this is your last game of the tournament, ending in total style, what has been your biggest lesson as a team? And that remains unknown, as the captain has said, the team will not be like this. And how will we know? Let's wait for the next Kwibuka. Thank you very much, Diane. You've done a great job leading from the front as the captain. And I should say all the captains in this tournament have been exceptional with their performance. And now, the winning captain, Konsi, as she walks majestically. Konsi, congratulations for a big win today.
Thank you.
As you complete this 8th edition of Kwibuka Tournament at number 3, what does that mean for your team and for Team Uganda?
First of all, we are happy to have taken part in the top 4. We have given challenge to some teams, and we've also learned from some other teams. We believe cricket has evolved in a different way, and we've given our best. We didn't start in that level, but we finished on a higher note.
Yeah, you finished in a higher note. Indeed, we saw that with the ball today. What changed exactly? What is behind the change we saw today, especially with the ball?
Nothing much. The bowlers have to also analyze the batters and realize that everything is done with analysis. If you know the batter's strength, play to their weakest zone, and you will also get the wicket and restrict them from scoring runs.
Well said. And before you go, you won the toss and opted to field first. Why was that? Did you know something that everyone else didn't?
Cricket is cricket. You win the toss, you choose to bat, you choose to bowl. As Team Uganda, we chose to bat with a reason. Last time, they batted and stopped at around 60. This time, we needed a lower score, and although we had to meet our target, that was 50, not beyond that.
Congratulations again. We saw a lot of merry dance from your camp. Thank you very much. We will be able to join you to dance more Mavijiviji, or how do you call that? How do you call that dance?
Chiganda dance.
So we'll be joining the Ugandans in a field to dance Chigandan dance. And now we'll dive straight into the Lady of the Match Award. And to award this, we would like to call upon the manager of the men's national team, Jackson, to step forward and come and help award. Okay, I think there has to be a little bit of more confusion here. And the both of them can step forward. So Roberta is the captain of the Brazilian team. No, both of you can stay there, yes. So this is specifically special. As we can see, big names are going to be awarding this big Lady of the Match award. And the best performance for this game is a lady who's leading from the front. This lady is the highest wicket taker as we speak at the moment. And she is the very own captain of the Uganda team, Ma'am Consilat Awako Nimungu. Bowled 3 overs, took 3 wickets, and bowled 1 maiden over. Congratulations, great performance. Consi, the stage today seems to be yours and yours alone. Scooping this award, what does it mean to you personally?
I'm happy to have taken this. It's a team's effort. I didn't take some catches. Thanks to my teammates who took those catches. This, so I don't take it as it's mine, but it's ours. Because without their effort, it wouldn't be possible.
Impressively, we've seen you as the only bowling captain, I should say, we have, because other captains are topping the charts with the bat, and you comes in with the ball. I would say congratulations, and for the young Ugandans back at home in Kampala, Chamocha, and what's the other place, Jinja, who are watching us live right now and looking up to you, what is that one word you say to them?
Give them one word, that is consistency and endurance.
Consistency and endurance. Congratulations again, and congratulations for Team Uganda. Ladies and gentlemen, the fireworks is still on here at Gahanga Cricket Stadium as the afternoon game will be starting shortly, where it is the Game of Thrones now. Who will take the ultimate trophy of the 8th edition of Kwibuka International Tournament? Is it Uganda? Is it Kenya? Or is it Tanzania? Only time will tell, so do not go away because things are about to get, fireworks are about to get off here at Gahanga. Thank you very much.